Good evening, WrestlePool fans. Sorry, Excalibur. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. We are the NXT guys, and we are getting ready for a jam-packed live NXT show tonight as the Rascals with Wesley kick off versus Gallus. And Hosier, that's Bear. Happy Tuesday night to you, my friend.
I can't tell you how excited I actually am. Like, I am so excited for this, and the fact that they're putting this also off with the Rascals and Gallus, it's going to be awesome. This is going to be such a good match. I'm so excited to see the Rascals and NXT together. It's going to be great. So, this is a great match to start this show. This show is like packed.
Loaded. Main event, we have the NXT North American title over Femi versus Duke Hudson.
Which is going to be
Each happening Tuesday. We got a 6-person mixed tag. Meechin and the OC versus Dana Parker and OTM.
I didn't even know about that.
We got Brooks Jensen versus Devon Evans.
That's going to be a banger.
Hayden Ashley versus Stevie.
Banger.
And then we're going to heal from one for rest tonight.
Not a match, so it's not a banger, but it's going to be fun to hear about it.
And we are really from the NXT Great American Match.
Which we just learned today or yesterday that we're getting Halloween Havoc is the whole PLE.
October 27th.
And we're getting
No
Mercy.
September 1st.
I mean, I'm excited for it, but I kind of feel like we probably could have had a PLE. Like, the Great American Bash could have been
Well, they have it September 1st. So.
right. So, I guess that's a little bit too close to that. Gallus boys on top. These are two. Listen, this is your first night watching the Rascals.
Yeah.
I watched the Rascals, the TNA. I got to a little bit, but NXT, I got to watch a bunch when they were in NXT before his Wesley partner got released, and now he's actually kind of these are two of my favorite teams, like in pro wrestling. I love
You are a very big Dallas.
Dallas is so good, and this is a great team to pair them with. And this has been a great match to introduce these trios. But this is what I would have expected. Started off fast, and then eventually Gallus is going to slow this whole match down. And then we're just prediction for this match. I think the Rascals are going to get it.
I agree.
I think I love Gallus.
What do they do? This?
Yeah. Gallus
Cross
their arms.
I thought they were like.
Gallus boys on top. But I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see this. To see this TNA NXT crossover is super exciting. So if you're here, you're hanging out with us, you're watching us wherever you are, let us know where you're watching from. What's your prediction for this match? Are you excited to see the Rascals and Gallus boys? The NXT crowd seems behind that.
What's going on?
NXT has so much happening right now, and it's so exciting.
Great time for us to be doing the hashtag those NXT guys.
Yeah, hashtag those NXT guys, whether you're on Instagram, X, Twitter.
Well, breaking news last night, Eddie Fort was confronted by Lexus King during a DJ set, resulting in a physical altercation between the two superstars.
Ooh. Because Alexis doesn't like all those beat songs like everybody.
Last week, I played a B-Boot song, Cut the Mozzarella. Okay?
The mozzarella. That's a rendition. Man, there's so much happening NXT-wise the past few weeks. And, we talked about this TNA crossover, NXTNA. I think we talked about this last week, but this has done so much for NXT.
I can tell you right now, reports are that their Slammiversary pay-per-view has sold out.
Ooh.
And it is the highest attended show in a while, or the highest grossing show in a long time. I think that's it, yeah.
Excuse me, I don't believe it did it. That's crazy. We also just saw Izzy Gaines made a appearance on TNA Open Challenge with Jordan Grace's TNA Knockouts title. It does beg the question of why do we go see Roxanne on TNA?
Yeah.
Right, like we saw Dana Actually, we saw Izzy Gaines. When are we going to see a big NXT star, women's star, on TNA? Hopefully soon. That'd be so cool.
It'd be really cool to start watching TNA for all that.
Yeah.
We're kind of one-sided right now, being hashtag NXT guys.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That was quick.
His contract has been amended to release him today. Yeah, Joe, why are you there? Oh, if NXT goes to a commercial? Crazy. Did somebody say Joe Henry's name here?
He's doing commentary. Joe Hendry, Mr. Do-It-All for NXT. Now Royal main event and now commentary. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I mean, at this point, who doesn't believe in Joe Henry? If you don't believe in Joe Henry, you're the problem.
You're a hater.
Haters gonna hate. Was there any Twitter reaction happening to the opening in the show? Because we haven't had. Would this be considered a quote unquote cold open? Right?
Is a cold open when they start the wrestling match?
I guess. Well, I don't know. Like I know in TV, like in TV, I guess, like in SNL, the cold open is that like that first skit is a cold open, right?
Yeah.
Like where it just opens up and they're into the skit. So we haven't had an NXT Tuesday night in a while where it opens and we're just straight into the wrestling.
Doesn't happen very often, but with a card like this, you don't got time for long opening promos.
We may not have time for promos, like long promos, period, tonight. But you have to give these matches time.
Yeah.
Like,
you should. You don't have to.
6 matches, 2 hours, right? 5 matches.
Yeah, 5 matches.
5 matches, 2 hours. Um, you've got to give that. You've got to give that at least one day.
Yeah.
You really need to tell some great story here.
Wesley fighting back. You can get some now by Joe Coffey.
Yeah, Joe Coffey's a big boy.
He's very low center of the track.
Thick. Joe Coffey's on that thick boy game.
He's not into the flipping block.
He's not. He's not a flipping flop. He's a what FDR title? No flips, just fish. Very much that kind of guy. All right, let's get back to things.
I don't know. It's very popular.
That's right. They call him Goldie Scott. Alice. Ooh.
So to follow up on the TNA anniversary ticket sale, they sold out to 4,100. It would be the largest attended event TNA has held in about a decade.
Wow.
And certainly the largest of the TNA in sport.
Wow, that's crazy. Where is the celebration?
Great question. Oregon Auditorium. I think it's in Canada.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'll pull that down.
Holy crap!
Joe Hendry made his way into the world title match. Moose, Josh Alexander, Steve Mackin, Rick Nash, you know him.
Yeah.
That's Dolph, right? Yeah. Frankie Kazarian and Joe Hendry have made it into the
What is it like
sixth leg for the NXTNA match.
Ooh.
Jordan Grace versus Asphalt Elegance.
Celebration might be a best one. You might be just too late.
Need to start,
Yeah,
I was gonna. I didn't think we were gonna see Stan Barkley at the NJPW Open.
I mean, I'm just
And we're saving the biggest news of the NXT universe for a little later, and we've got Edith and the massive 3-hit silence.
Oh yeah. Let me get some food in my belly for that one, because that is a conversation. Ooh, I wonder if he's here. Where did they get here?
Well, I'm saying from that telephone.
Roxanne cut the promo, and the last was our victory.
Great win. Really good match. Way to open the show.
The Saturday night.
Good show.
Yeah. And then they're doing follow-up shows Sunday. Yeah, whenever they go somewhere, like, they do Friday night normally. And then they do some type of night after show. I'm assuming they tape multiple episodes of TNA.
Yeah.
Just cut Joe Hendry off the show.
Yeah.
HBK, do you not believe in Joe Hendry? Should have known he was coming up. Shawn Michaels, right before the show started, tweeted, "You ever get songs out of your head for the entire week?"
We're getting a Joe Hendry recap of last week right now.
The Dream Team. I'm assuming this is the video you made. I love it.
Oh, we're gonna hear from the net. Is there a chance that you beat them?
No.
Oh, come on. Just destroy all hope for anybody.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb.
How'd that work out for you in the past?
Not great, but you know what? If you just keep steady,
You just keep believing.
I believe in Hudson. All right, I got food in my belly. You know, Roxanne coming out with the. Can we get into this? I didn't even mean to get into it. Are we into it?
Yeah, so during the week, late last week, Thursday, maybe Friday, it was reported that Chilean wrestling superstar Stephanie Zacher is WWE now. We found that out via an HBK tweet welcoming her to the NXT family. So pretty much from what I understand is she basically went to CMLL and WWE and said, here you go, here are the belts. I'm going to Mexico and I'm going to go wrestle Isla Dawn in my first WWE match. And this came as a surprise. We just saw her at Forbidden Door versus their top female star. And I didn't watch it live, but from what I've heard, a very good match that really showcased her talent. And now she is WWE and she's NXT bound. And we happen to see at least most of, if not all of her match versus Isla Dawn.
Yeah.
And I don't know too much about her. Can't find too many matches, but she has the look of a bona fide WWE superstar.
She really does. She looks like she was created in WWE development. Right?
Yes.
Her presentation, the way she's put together. We got a match that was recorded by somebody that night at the show, so it wasn't necessarily WWE produced. So you can see what you can see, and that's fine. So I think, like you said, I've heard nothing about Forbidden Door match with Mercedes. I think it would be probably if I could find that match somewhere on AEW's YouTube or something like that, I'd love to go watch it. But outside of that, there hasn't been I haven't been able to find a lot of her matches. But when I saw some Isla Dawn, I'm like, oh yeah, like there's something there. It's obvious why WWE wanted to go with her name. However, you're now bringing in someone who already looks like, and what the internet is a buzz about as being the biggest free agent signing this year for any of the major promotions. You're bringing her in to a stacked women's division. Like this, we're like we didn't. I think we talked. Like I didn't think that this could be any deeper for the WWE and NXT, the women's division. But apparently, like depth has no limits for their roster.
Nope.
And
so
so
it's not just her. I don't know too much about the other young lady from Australia,
Delta.
So between Stephanie, I'm going to say that girl. I don't know how to say her name. Delta, and then Julia, who is getting over injury. I believe is clear.
Yeah.
You're bringing in 3 top 10 talents to an NXT roster. And we had talked about, like, well, there are going to be some releases somewhere because you just won't be. Well, you can, but it's not fair to keep pushing women further down the card. Sure. Unless there's going to be a short run IV story where they're on the main roster sooner rather than later, or Tatum Paxley, Roxanne Perez, and maybe one other might have had their time in and they're trying to go up the main roster.
I think, I'll respond to that and say after it was an easy.
Come on, Ava.
Whoa!
So now we're getting an NXT title.
What's happening to me that they're trying to
over one within 45 minutes?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Dante 10 and Ethan King for the NXT. What?
All right, now go out on the limb.
I'm not going out on that one.
Singaporean world champion in WWE history.
I'm not going out on that one. But crazy. This was already stuff.
They just added a world title match on top of everything else.
How are they going to put it?
From these next 5 going
Okay. All right. Well, like if you're, hey, okay,
All right, so back to Stephanie. Back on the floor a little bit.
that's a step back. Yeah, I think I do wonder. I don't know if we're going to see releases, but I do wonder if we're going to see kind of like Roxanne. I think David Cassidy was a good one to moving up
Yeah.
the main roster.
You do get your
If you can say. It should have been May. And with generational talent.
So we are actually 2 weeks from the American Bash. It's going to be a 2-week event.
Oh, okay. We're not getting. Can you imagine completely here? Well, yeah. Ooh. Somebody's coming.
Wow. The disrespect.
Seriously.
Yeah. Good point. 4 3/4 pop rocks to beat Lola Rice.
4 3 points. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go to the microphone. Looking.
Ooh. He's a grown ass woman. Okay. Yeah. I think you two, I would say. There you go.
Well,
Very
you know, with the mic skill.
yeah, great job like you there. She like maybe underrated there on my place.
Sure. Strongest understand.
Yeah, we all can do it.
When you do.
Oh, we seeing this now? Down to okay.
You think you don't want to be a bouncing.
All right, so back to this women's division. That's all right. Here's the question: you have three incredible talents coming in. We know.
Well, two confirmed, one not so much.
Okay.
We're playing footsie here.
We are. Let's just call it. Let's call it three incredible talents that are coming in on the women's side. As the WWE, in order to make room, in my opinion, you probably need to clear up, I would say, 6 spots. So here's you are running the WWE. You have you have these three talent coming in. You have to clear up 6 spots. You have to release 3 women and send 3 women to the main roster. Who are you releasing? Who are you sending to the main roster?
All right. Well, I'm sending Tatum Paxley up. I think her character fits very well on the main roster. You can immediately plug her into a storyline. Roxanne's losing the belt. She's going to get a rematch. And then I'm sending her up because I think she's more than ready. Even though she's 22, she's definitely ready for the main roster. I'm probably releasing Nikita Lyons. Injury on injuries on injuries. Talented, has a great look, but can't stay healthy. There's no room for unhealthy personnel in a stacked women's division. And then from there, I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you release people that barely wrestle in the women's division, and are they hurting? Like Jakara Jackson.
Sure.
You know, are you saying, well, she's not wrestling, but she's also not getting a lot of TV time.
Right.
They did a great job hosting Stand and Deliver as a group.
Yep.
So I'm probably doing those to start, and then I'm going from there. And I don't want to release like Stevie Turner or someone that I don't know enough about yet. But I could see there being some NIL people who are on NXT Level Up that, you know what, we're going to cut our ties now. Unknowns, other than to the NXT Level Up audience.
Sure.
And kind of starting there and then seeing who else might be ready, because I don't know how long these, especially Julia and Becker, how long they're going to be on NXT. It could be a 3-month run.
And then they're going.
Or it could be an Oscar level run where one of them has the title for 400 some days and is undefeated.
Yeah. I see it as that. I see these two coming in, and both these two at least, the two that we know, Stephanie and Julia coming in, and having massive runs in NXT. Because as much as we talk about the women's roster and NXT being stacked, the women's roster on the main roster is also stacked.
There's only so much time.
And that's the thing, is there's only so much time and space. And so I think that WWE would be smart to keep them on the NXT for a while, and then bring them up in a bit, give them big runs, let them get titles, let them get established, and then bring them up, and then you'll just have an absolute megastar. If I were to, so I think Tatum and Roxanne will definitely be two that I'm sending to the main roster. I think maybe I think I have some shockers here. I'm just a big fan of her, and I think that she would do incredible things on the mini roster, but I would definitely see her kind of in that big card of the women's roster, a Sol Ruka. I could see an argument for Kalani Jordan going up, but let her have a run with the title for a bit. We'll jump back into here. Let's listen to World Advice real quick, and then I'll jump back into this. For
Jasmine, next time you've done that. Uh-oh.
please not push that.
I was just going to say that. Please not tonight. You can't do this all. Unless it's 3 hours and no one told us.
Yeah. All of a sudden, NXT is 3 hours long. Wow, this is going to be so. While we're watching this match, so Sol Ruka, Roxanne, and Tatum Paxley, I think would be who I'd send up to the main roster. Release wise, I might get some haters for this one. Cora Jade, I'm not a fan. I like. There's all this hype around Cora Jade. And I don't understand it. I honestly think that the hype around Cora Jade is mostly linked to CM Punk and her story with Punk and AJ Lee, less about her ability in the ring or her ability on the mic. Like, sure, but I think there are better talents within the women's roster than Cora Jade. So that's one. Number two, JC Jane. Since Toxic Attraction, I don't feel like we've seen the full potential that JC Jane should have. And I think that there are talents behind her, i.e., Brittany Reese, um, you know, Ren Sinclair, talents that are developing that we're waiting to kind of see that a Stevie Nicks that I'd much rather see them keep their spot and get time to develop when at this point, like JC James should be delivering on all the promise and potential that we saw with Toxic Attraction. I just don't think she is. And then the other one would actually be, and this breaks my heart, would be Gigi Dolan. The other half of Toxic Attraction that I just don't think since those
Or
two.
just put them together and have them go check out the women's tag team titles.
Sure, you could do that, but you know they hate tag team wrestling.
No, but you're right. I agree with Cora Jade. Hurts my heart. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And it may not be for wrestling reasons. But you make a good point about Cora's story with Punk and AJV being more than it's almost like Lyra Valkyrie. I'm not saying release Lyra.
No.
But the story of her with
Becky
and Finn in the school,
yeah,
that came to fruition because she ended up being
right
NXT Women's Champ, and now she's making the big waves on the main roster. I would just love to see them do that.
I would too. I think that may save their spots is if you put the two of them together. But we also haven't seen Gigi Dolan. I'm pretty sure she's hurt. But we haven't seen Gigi Dolan in months.
Didn't she do that thing not so long ago where she was getting dressed up
with Ariana Grace?
Yeah.
Where she was getting the makeover.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of months, I would say, since that. It's just that I think they were doing that like right after WrestleMania. So, we haven't seen Gigi in a while. And I'm a big Gigi Dolan fan. I thought of the two, when Toxic Attraction split, I actually thought Gigi would be the bigger star.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And there's a certain point in time where you have to say, okay, we're not getting the delivery on the potential that we saw.
Yeah.
And there can only be so much more growth in where they are. So I think that Gigi Dolan, JC Jane are probably two people who would really benefit from being released and going elsewhere and taking the Cody Rhodes and taking the Drew McIntyre and taking the Matt Cardona blueprint of just running the independent pro wrestling scene and building a massive name for themselves and like this cult following for themselves. I think JC Jane and Dolan would do really well with that, which would eventually see us having them come back and but there's only so much growth that can happen within.
And Gigi Dolan,
she is her.
So,
which sucks but I do think that would benefit them. It's the same idea of Cody says it all the time. Cody when he left the WWE, he went out on his excursion. NJPW is very well known for their top students when they're ready. They don't go to the main roster of NJPW. They go out on their excursion for years to go discover themselves and find their character and wrestle in different styles and grow and become the professional that NJPW needs. It's almost like WWE with some of these talent, they need to let that happen. Some of these talent need that excursion to go other places. And maybe we can see that happen with these partnerships we're seeing, where WWE doesn't have to release people, but they can say, hey, listen, we're not going to release you. We're going to let you go. We're going to give you 2 years. Go to TNA. Go to NJPW. Well, maybe not NJPW, but go to Pro Wrestling Noah. Go do some independent wrestling. Go to Mexico and here's some CMLL or AAA. Here's your chance to go grow. Not in our bubble.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I think those would be my releases and my call ups to the main
There'll be a lot of
roster.
shuffling when these two come in.
A
That's for
lot of
sure.
shuffling.
Yeah.
And that's not even to talk about if the third one actually is happening. Delta, who you have told me is being compared to like
Young Rhea Ripley.
yeah, people are saying that she's better than Rhea when Rhea was half the same. And we say a young Rhea Ripley. Rhea's not even that old.
No,
Rhea's,
27, 28.
yeah, Rhea's not old. You know, it's not like, oh, we're looking for the young, the young May Young, like, or she's
Wow.
she's a real young Moolah.
As long as Rhea Ripley doesn't birth a hand
So it's coming.
from Mark. Like Dirty Dom. No one needs a Dirty Dom.
Oh my goodness. So if you watch the live or you're watching on the replay of this video, comment down below. Let us know if you had three women on the roster that you needed to move to the main roster, and three women that you needed to release in order to make room for some of the massive talent coming in. Who would you release? Who would you keep? Who would you move up? We'd love for you to join the conversation here at Wrestling. We're fully interested. I give this conversation 5 pools.
5 pools. We need a full pool emoji created. This should be an app for creating emoji. We want bright haired people or white haired face emojis.
Why?
Because I want to be represented in the emoji space. I don't have yellow hair. I don't identify with yellow hair. I identify with the white hair. You can't even tell I have hair because this light is so bright.
It is a pretty bright night.
Look, see? Call me Silver Fox.
Silver.
Would you consider my hair silver? No, it's white. Right?
Yeah, I would say
no. Like Mr. Sadowski. You know what I'm
like Santa.
Oh, 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 oh.
Ooh!
Wow.
Good.
Yeah, you can't breathe, Javon. He's feeling bouncy, the young OG.
Wow.
Cody can't get that on his head.
Wow.
Cody can't.
Okay, now, he literally just had a step outside. Looks like sidestep. They didn't touch the thing. That was.
Ugh, Jesus. Brooks. You haven't wrestled in a while, but come on, man.
That cutting.
I have a feeling we're going to see those two wrestle.
That'd be awesome.
Briggs and Jensen.
Capiche? Yeah. Big fan. That's crazy. Nobody should be going there run.
Well, people who do it, and God bless those people. It's good.
Wow, we're doing this now?
Oba and
That's the main event.
is the main event.
So we've done, so far we've done Galaxy Rascals, we got Brooks and Vaughn,
We have this. We have the six-person mixed tag. And then we have Oba and
everyone find
oh, Tatum Paxton will be there.
a lot of wrestling in 2 hours.
Love it. This used to be like the old NXT pay-per-views.
Yeah.
2 hours, 7 matches.
Yep.
Hard out 2 hours. Beautiful.
All right, NXT. Counting on you out at 10 o'clock.
That's not happening. There's definitely going to be an overlap.
30 minutes.
What you say over there? What happened? Right there.
We need a account on X.
Oh, okay. They changed that.
Oh, I have to read it.
Right now, WrestlePool is live on YouTube. We're live on our Twitch channel. And we've been streaming live on X for a while now. It seems that X may have changed their. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh well.
I hope it goes bankrupt. Elon Musk, I hope you lose all of your money. I hope you go bankrupt. I hope that you just like that SpaceX.
What a limit to the time we can go. You're promoting yourself as a live video platform now.
I'm assuming you have to pay for a video account.
$8 a month.
That's dumb. Dumb. It's very dumb. For being the smartest man in the world, Elon Musk, you're very dumb.
Well, you pay for premium stuff on other platforms too.
What?
Facebook has it, Instagram has it.
No.
Have it available.
They have it available.
But it gives you advanced.
Right, where you can still go live, at least without having a premium account.
It'll change.
Not after Elon Musk goes bankrupt. Yeah. I hope he goes bankrupt.
I'm not surprised. There's more. Too. You can also write long form articles as well. What do you want to say? I am right there.
I guess just upgrade when you go live.
Well, we'll do it afterwards. I'm going to do it right now. No, they have a month.
Yeah.
$8.
Well, that was interesting. Live stream happening,
Live.
Live.
All right.
was why is he done? Wow.
He's not a very happy person lately. No, not happy with James. I'm not happy with Trey. Here comes our NXT World Champ.
All ego. A 10 at glory? Did you just say a 10 at glory? Oh, fucker.
I'll see you for that. Very Super Nintendo Super Nintendo. Hey, don't look at me.
One ball.
Yeah, that's a food. A minute, Dante Chen NXT World Champ. Let's go.
Oh, who's going out on a limb now?
That's the walk the plank. Amen.
Here's my goal.
I just want to see the first thing World Championship.
I'm just a regular Tuesday night. Like, right there. Shock the world. Shock the system. Yeah.
Come on, Ava, why do you let me stand this match and without your prayer? We got control, Ava.
We need to do I need to do
Line up a vote.
and we need to I think we need to put all three GMs in GM
Run by Teddy Long.
training. This is better.
Teddy Long and Vicky Guerrero.
No, can we get no? Can it be run by the computer, by the auditor's general of the computer, and then it's just Michael Cole standing on a podium?
Can I have your attention, please? Is that not like the all-time worst thing ever?
Oh yeah, it was. But it went for so long.
It did.
It was like it was so long that he was doing that. They just never gave up on
With
it.
that silly sound
Yeah,
that the computer would make. Now it would be AI.
could you imagine?
They would type it all into like Chat GPT, and someone would just be talking to the computer.
AI GM, how big? Yeah, come on, Dante. When was that? Make it fun. Imagine all of a sudden Dante Chen is champion. And he can Chris Williams after chasing Dante Chen. Sci-fi. Because of the comment they come to.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't. That's like a little bit.
Wrestling should be in the Olympics according to Chris Jericho.
This?
Yeah, yeah. Chris Jericho actually made a very what's it called point about putting wrestling in the Olympics. He said pro wrestling is
Not like wrestling in high school.
no, about professional wrestling in the Olympics. He said just like you have figure skating, where you have like you have what's it called pairs figure skating or gymnastics, something like that where it's scored. You basically have wrestlers go out in matches, and then you score them. You have a set of
So wins and losses don't matter.
It's not win.
Performative art.
Correct. That's what it is. It's the performance of the sport, and then have us panel judges score them, and then you have Team USA and Japan do that. There's wrestling all over the world, so you could have literally professional wrestling in the country, and then you score them.
That's interesting.
And so his what's it called? Yeah, uh, I was like, okay, I can get behind that because yeah, like let them score it. But my question would be, who are the judges?
For sure.
Chris
Jericho, Ric Flair, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh my god! Could you imagine?
That's it. Well done, hey Chen. At least you got a fight.
You gotta kind of, I think oral doesn't even
Feels like that's where they're going. He just doesn't go away.
He doesn't. Come on, Ava, make it official for next week. What's the name of his group that he's in? Metaphor.
Metaphor. That's it. I put no Andorra last five games and Yep. Probably hit him with the double bird.
I know I was doing too. Yeah, give him a shot, Ava. That's just a big boy.
He's a big dude. Hope the fans are back to college.
Andre Chase Steve. Can you imagine if they actually did this?
No, you can't.
The only reason I could see them actually doing it is over like going. Because they're just like, all right, bring up to the main roster. We're gonna see Oba on Raw next week.
I think it'll be a good match.
I think it's gonna be a great match. And it'll be even better because right, I think we're gonna take a quick little break here during this commercial. We'll be right back. You're on WrestlePool. We're back.
You timed it. You timed it perfectly.
Yeah, that was a 3-minute break. So that means that they were gone for almost 3 minutes. So, for over 3 minutes. Because they ran the SummerSlam commercial. And craziness. So, what are we halfway through the night? So far? Halfway through NXT tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, did you also hear that they're also doing Raw leave the arena the night after. So that makes total sense to me, right? Because now they set up for the event.
Probably the same setup.
Yep. Ooh.
I wasn't angry. How the dog's head. Just stroking the dog. Only the head. Only the head of the dog from last week that we ripped off.
Tatum's
Yeah.
like what a star. Very disturbing for us.
Hey. Yeah. The trash talk by Izzy.
I'm not a fan of the league.
Or not yet.
I don't know what it is about it. It's not like yeah. Tatum Paxi, I will watch any movie. Tatum's got that feature spot.
Like Page and Nikki Cross merge.
That's a good comparison.
I don't know about the current version
Oh no, that's totally.
of Nikki
He's definitely he is
Cross. Here comes Wendy. Please get your doll head back, Wendy.
Pillow?
How to bring the pillow with her?
Yeah, she carried the pillow. That was always her thing. Like she carried a pillow with her when she went.
Psycho what? Psycho flat.
That's it.
All right.
He is fantastic. Oh, are we?
More wrestling. To squeeze it all in. This is the exact opposite of what we've been
What
talking
is this? This wasn't announced.
about. Yeah, look, there it is.
How much wrestling are they going to wrestle tonight?
How much wrestling has wrestling been?
Wow. Okay, so there's a fella like Daisy Gaines trying to keep herself from getting after that.
Yeah. Like Ava. There's a YouTube show happening right now.
That actually, oh, you actually have power. But how do your pizza no matter? It is Friday. Friday.
It is fun.
What can we buy on Friday? What do we get? Like, what wrestling stuff can we get on Friday?
We need a Joe Hendry bobblehead for this little table.
Oh, I'm Joe Hefty.
Come on, TNA.
Yeah,
Get on that.
let's see. What's the first Joe Hefty? We get a, I believe it's Joe Hendry music. That's literally it. Amazon has a company. I typed in pro wrestling.
Hey,
Pro wrestling.
brought to you by Ron Weasley.
Book it. The book it. The pro wrestling promoter card game. Not on Prime today. It's $44. In the world of pro wrestling, the real cutthroat competition comes from the promoters of your favorite events. Take control of your own wrestling promotion. Choose your style, sign your wrestlers, develop local talent, boost your reputation, and sabotage your rivals. Think you've got what it takes to run the best pro wrestling company in the world?
Yes.
Well then, book it. So this is a deck building game for one to four players. Book it. Book it. Wow. Okay.
How much is it?
44.
That is $40 way too much.
That is like we can do this without the card.
Yeah. I don't know about sabotaging your rival.
That was crazy. Do you want pro wrestling costumes?
That makes sense. But now it seems my feet. I need
Need a Cobra? You
Cobra. I used to have a Cobra.
want some bodybuilding shorts? Like tight polyester.
I talked about my feet.
I don't know.
That's Frederick Alexander, though.
The other guy, yeah.
Always very loud. Oh, it's good moves.
The soul stamps. This should be a good match. But the show's just gonna be good.
No. More time for Oba.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's already 9:26. And we have 2 matches to go still. We have the 6-man,
Yeah.
the 6-person.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have unless they cut that.
All right, Booker. Relax.
Shug it, nugget, pack, pack.
So is Lola Mice out of the title picture now? Like,
Great question. I mean, I don't think she should be.
yeah.
She just put on, like, we need to run back that match with her and Roxanne. I don't understand why simply losing to Roxanne after 4 3/4 pocket would take you out of the title picture completely. Although that does seem to be WWE's like how they do it before they stop the record. With outside of the Cody story and really Brock, right? Like when Roman was on his run, it was like just beat up the next person, right? It was just like, okay, who is like this person challenges and they're out of the picture. Who's next?
That was quick.
That was a quick match.
So it was like, I'm not having that. And then there's Jasmine. Go get you some.
How did you hear that back in it?
He's really developing into his character.
Yes, Allen is heel character and really becomes something bigger for him.
We got chaos here.
Getting under control, Ava.
No, Ava, we want this chaos.
Never mind, Ava.
Wow. Nobody sells a super
You told me to kick in the stomach.
Like I really kicked in the stomach. That's 8-6 women mixed. They're all women.
Yeah.
They're all women. Oh,
Okay.
Alana, you just made a big mistake. What is this? Is this more wrestling?
Yeah, this is OTM. And Jada Parker.
Oh, they didn't have it. Someone get this girl a title from.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Jada Parker should get a title shot. But Tia Hare is that. We got two big.
I was going to say, there's other titles. Alana.
That's the only other title.
Well, that's the other title.
But we have two.
The Intercontinental Women's title is coming.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yes, we do have to. I keep cutting you off.
Yeah.
You know,
We have two PLEs coming up. Tia Hill, I think the assumption that American Bash. But then we have the first, so that could be an opportunity for Vito. Or have it. Who would truly your top pick to put in there with Roxanne for those people?
These two girls, I don't know if we talked about it yet. There's these two girls coming. Supposedly they're big time.
Oh, really?
Oh, right. Yeah. One rhymes with Lulia. And I don't know what rhymes with Vaca. Slacker. Bethany Slacker. You figure it out. But no, I think it's to be one of them too. The No Mercy feeling. Please. WWE, please.
That's interesting.
I don't think if Julie is healthy, she's right. There'll be some type of a match to be number one contender. And I think that she's automatically. Because if she was healthy, it was supposed to be all Roxanne. And from everything the interwebs of wrestling said that she was going to win the belt.
She is.
Lulia.
Julia
I
Golia.
think that Roxanne will lose one of them.
Comes right in and boom.
I think one of the two. I'm going to say Julia first. It could be either way.
Stephanie Backer takes the North American.
Maybe that her and Julia would battle it out for a while. But one of them two will be NXT quickly. They're not going to wait. It's not like you're not developing their wrestling. You're ingratiating them to the American audience.
Right.
And maybe just them do WWE way, camera and attention. But we watched that Backer.
Oh, it was great.
It was spot on.
Oh, 100%. He's like we said earlier, he's ready.
Yeah. So
he comes out with the whole thing. She got the horn, and then she just comes out and walks out. And it's like, yeah, you're a superstar. Like,
I think then too will sit the top of the perch of the NXT Women's Division quickly.
very interesting.
But I could be wrong. But I would love to see Taylor get the next available women's title match either title.
I think
Well, he needs a good heel to have a few matches with.
Yeah, 100%. I do think as much as that makes sense, I'm just trying to think as to whether or not, again, another match, Lola and
Don't get me wrong, I want that match.
right. I'm just thinking about like because my other thing too is like okay.
What are we talking about? Bro? Well, we were talking about one more potential match.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So I wonder though if that happens, if William comes in and he's Roxanne to the table right away. The only option that is Roxanne you cannot beat Roxanne.
No, still go.
And Which, I mean, listen, I don't. Julia is incredible talent. Julia is. But what does that do to the women's locker room? All of these women who have been here and working to make NXT what it is.
They're going to position the NXT Women's Division going onto a new network. They're going to put the belt on the absolute best possible candidate. They're all great. We brag about the women's division religiously for months now, well before being those NXT guys.
Well before.
But if you're going to start a new era in NXT come October, one of them two being your flag bearer to start that, all the women will get their chance. They will all get their shine. They will all get their mountain. Because either one of them or both of them. But for as long as they're in NXT, they're the standard.
Wow.
They're the standard. They're the standard.
Bold. That's bold.
I don't know if there's anyone on there
on that level.
It's
like Austin.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Austin was undefeated forever.
Yeah.
She never lost in NXT. Trying to give up the title in NXT. And then immediately lost to Charlotte Flair in a ridiculous match that she should have never lost. Right?
Well, yeah.
That was WrestleMania.
Right. No, that's
all right. Never mind. I wasn't getting off.
But that's a good comparison to these people.
That's where I put
them.
This is like you want to pick two of the three, Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley, for this version of NXT. Take Charlotte and Sasha. Right. This is them.
Right.
Coming in, and they're already seasoned. They're already prepared. They've wrestled around the world. They've wrestled on the biggest stages around the world.
Right.
Outside the Stephanie McMahon just wrestled on the main stage here in the States.
Right.
Yeah, don't yawn. Come on, I'm trying to fight it here.
So what happens when you get up early to go get this moist and beating body? It is crazy to think. I never thought that we would see another Oscar. I never in my wildest imagination thought that we would see another Oscar in the WWE in terms of somebody who's coming in from outside, who is, because the WWE is so held back and it's worked, and there's no reason to not criticizing it, but it's so held out back on the NIL option for NXT superstars to bring these kids in after college, teach them the WWE way, build them, mold them, create them, do all of these things from the ground up. To think that this worldwide megastar who is not a WWE wrestler come in, like we don't see that happen.
No. Yeah. And I'll make a prediction. I think there'll be a male star coming in. They will bring in from somewhere in the world that will do something similar for the men's division, bigger than Ethan did.
Ooh.
I don't know who. I have to. By next Tuesday, I'll give some names. No, he wouldn't go that.
I wonder if that's why he didn't go to WWE.
I know you had talked about it.
I would have put him on NXT. Oh, there's no way I'm sending him to the
Yeah, no.
Kid's 28 years old.
What are you ready?
Oh, I'm not saying he's not ready for the main roster. But you're gonna go from, I would much rather go to NXT where he's gonna be a massive fish in a smaller pond and let him grow and build and get all of the records and everything here and then move. Because what are you doing with that thing up on the big roster? As good as he would be, I'm not.
He's in the mid card now in AEW. He's in the mid card.
Right. So he's coming to WWE.
There's one other name, and I don't think she'll go to NXT. But there's certainly somebody's contract happens to who is the fourth woman.
Could you imagine? Could you actually imagine that? Within 12 months, they bring in Julia Stephanie Bucker, possibly Delta, and then they bring in Jordan Grace.
I think that's a favorite.
Like, insane.
Yeah.
I want to figure out. I like your prediction of somebody on the bench side.
I think
just
it'll
trying
happen.
to think through.
I think it will happen. Great American Bash or no mercy. I don't know who. I don't have names. I'm just for what they're going to be doing from the beginning of October.
Someone soon.
Yeah.
You think someone very soon.
Yeah. I think we'll see news of a male wrestling star joining NXT that is going to have a very similar.
And I'm going to sit here and think about it.
So you have a week. We can always revisit this next week.
I know who I want with.
Oh.
Jay White.
He's hurt now.
He is. He's only extended contract. I'm trying to think, like, I got it that we have to comment. I'm just trying to think of in my head who are the biggest free agents out there right now, male wise.
Bring back Alberto Del Rio. When was this? Cameron Grimes is a free agent.
Yes, he is. Cameron Grimes is very much still free determinedly. All right, here we go. I think you just made a bet about 15 minutes.
He'll be in the league.
Yeah, so. All right, Duke. I believe in Duke Hudson.
Could it be Joe Hendry? Could Joe Hendry be rookie, like mainstay fixture?
Is that a big enough thing? Is that a name?
He's over.
Oh, he's over, hardcore. But is that a name on at the size of a Julia or something along those lines? It's something about her.
I don't know. But I think it's coming.
I don't know what this is.
The boss is in the hospital.
Oh no. What did you have? What for?
Well, that's the boss.
No?
God, I wish they would fight before the.
Oh, that would be huge.
It was so much fun.
You know what's an interesting name on here? JT.
Yeah, that's a good guy. Right?
Well, that was Chad. That's the guy that passed away. JT. Yeah, that's an interesting name.
And I feel like it's going to come from Japan.
See, I would love. He's not going to actually do that.
No.
And the real same thing. He's not going to do the top Hollywood. That might not be that well.
He's having a good run this year.
He is.
Not that New Japan can afford to lose anymore.
Radical was just released. Interesting. I'm gonna have to really think about
There's somebody from AEW that is going to be.
now that we go to NXT. You know, like if somebody from AEW like Moxley coming up or Cesaro, you usually see that further than possible.
Yeah.
Um,
I have to really think about it.
ooh, I know who my pick would be.
Yeah.
David Finley.
Is he a free agent though?
If you get a KPW, you know, you need to get out of your contract. You get out of your contract.
They haven't been used him. He was fun.
He's not on TV yet.
I mean, I'm.
David's ready. Rogan's guy.
Yeah.
Rogan's guy. Like he's good. I like Rogan. But he's just not ready yet. David is like that's like Julia is ready. He is TV ready. I'm looking through the NJPW. Trying to see if there's anybody that was going to come. This is a WWE guy.
See, look, here's the altercation. He left this thing in any court.
Are we getting this next one too?
I was like, oh my God, no. Bullet Club War Dog. War Dogs in the mouth. Awesome. He's in with David Finley.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know who that
Ooh, you know who Shota is though?
I like it a lot.
That could be a good one. I mean, I mean, Tetsuya Naito is elder. Not
Yeah.
old. He's not old. He's not elder, but he's older. Is that someone that you could bring in? Is that equivalent to AEW getting Okada? I can make the argument. I mean, I think Okada and Naito, their careers are parallel to one another. Okada would be half a step ahead of Geico. Yeah, I'm looking at the NJPW roster.
The only name from AEW that always um, sticks out to me is coming back at some point is Malachi Black.
Ooh, I like that one.
You know,
And
but I
could,
do.
I
think
can
there's
see
gonna
him
be a
going
big-
to NXT.
Yeah. All right, it's title time. Let's get into it.
It's time for me. Where's Mark Henry? He's not in AEW anymore. He's not. 6'5", 260.
That says finishing move. I thought it said favorite movie. I was like, why does it say favorite movie?
My goodness, he's massive.
So we're 6 minutes from 10 o'clock. So I'm going to assume there's about a 10-minute overlap.
Either there's a 10-minute overload or there's something that happened, i.e., a referee interference. Ooh, maybe they do this tonight with Pete Hudson. Wesley interferes. Maybe. One of the few one-on-one. We only have second one-on-one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Football. Yeah. Come on, Duke. I believe.
Since then, you will. 100% biased.
You said bicycle. You believe he said bicycle.
What is that from? Where is that video? How can I watch?
I don't know. I need to find it. Pretty sure it's in. I think it's in. Somebody can talk about it. Really? Is it true? Also,
You like Pizza Hut?
no, I like pizza. I like Chicago's pizza. Chicago pizza. It's not pizza.
Oh, that's pizza. I can understand you saying deep dish.
That's a flat. That's not pizza. That's a flat bread. Yeah, but thin crust pizza is still pizza because it's still pizza.
Yeah.
It's not, that's flat bread.
You're not a fan of pizza.
The toppings go all the way to the edge. Congratulations, you made a flat bread.
I don't think I've ever had anything else in Chicago but pizza.
Deep dishes. Yes, what's your cheese tacos? Cheese. Cheese cheese or
Like a foot and a half. That's like two comfort or something.
it's like
All right, with this Pizza Hut commercial.
seriously, Chicago.
Is there a Pizza Hut around here?
There it is.
See the sun on the opposite direction.
You know what? Like John Stewart said, he was they said he was you know how I know Chicago style pizza is not Chicago style pizza? Because you call it Chicago style. You know what we call pizza in New
Pizza.
York? Pizza.
Yeah.
Say it good. Pizza.
The fish.
Peace. The wait's almost over for the Olympics. Pro wrestling. It is 9:59. Mike said it's 10 minutes. London.
I'll give him what, 15 minutes for this match?
That would be that would be around 50 minutes.
That's all over the place.
Ooh.
You know, Omission face Bronson Reed.
Talk about meat slapping Monday.
But on Tuesday.
But on Tuesday.
Well, let's talk about pizza. Now I'm hungry.
Pizza.
Ravage. Brilliant.
There's no pizza.
Yeah.
Monday Raw. They're in Japan next Thursday?
Yeah, rumor has it that SmackDown's going to be taped.
Wow.
I don't know when, but yeah, no, they're in.
You're going to Japan for like a straight week.
There'll be some announcements.
So you're going to be TKO versus Pro Wrestling.
NXT Japan is on its way.
NXT Japan is on its way. And we'll be here for it because I don't know NXT guys.
I'm we have to pick up NXT Japan. NXT Japan live on WrestlePort 2 a.m.
Nobody else will be live stream, so we're the only ones to watch. Come on, Duke.
Duke.
Do it for the U. One, two. There's a slow count, ref. There's a slow count. Ooh.
Whoa. Thea Hale was over there.
Oh my goodness, Thea Hale over all day.
Over.
Over. Over wouldn't know what hit him. Mostly because he can't see Thea because it's so good. He was like, slow count. He was slow counts from this referee.
WWE was going to have 2.0.
We're not to see the strategy. Yes, we are. That is the biggest satisfaction to ever be done.
Ooh.
Come on. Come on, WWE, do it. That's proud of them. No. Yeah. Good match. This was a worthy main event. Wow. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Um, so,
Poor dude.
great match, great main event.
Great. Absolutely. Those boys put in work. Title six. Great main event.
Yeah. Well done, NXT. Well done tonight.
Duke Hudson proved in that match why he was able to beat that. Oh, we're not done yet.
Looks like we are getting it next week.
Wow. Right, are you going to stay here for the Great American Bash?
All right.
There you go.
There it is. NXT.
You know what? Do that.
No, it sounded like something. I don't know what's happening. But NXT, another week.
Great night of wrestling. A lot of wrestling tonight.
There was a lot of wrestling tonight. 7 matches in total. 2 that we had no idea were coming. They're
That's
just
it.
out of the blue.
Surprise is great.
Surprise is great. But now next week, we're gonna have to sit down and talk about who we think that top male star coming to NXT is gonna be. I'm gonna have to really do my research on this this week.
Me too. Because I said it with no
With
name in mind.
with zero name as to who it could be. So
That's
I'm gonna
it.
have to sit down. I'm gonna have to do some research. But you know, I'm Bear. That's Hosier. We are hashtag those NXT guys. Follow us everywhere at WrestlePool, Instagram, Twitter, X. Except unless we're not premium, I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can follow us if we're not premium, but we'll have to find out.
It's an extra $4 a month just to follow.
It's ridiculous. TikTok, all the places, YouTube. That's it for us. We're out. WrestlePool for life.